And whenever you're ready.
Okay. My name is Kelly Pickens, and I will be reading from The Wool Gatherer by William Mastroianni. You may think it's funny, but I was the last one to see them alive last summer. There were only 7 of them in the world in the zoo. Well, they had 4. I used to walk there every night just to watch them standing, so still in the water. And when they walked, it was so graceful, like slow motion. And the reason they only had 7 in the world was because they killed them all for feathers for women's hats or something like that. One night a group of boys came with their music all loud to their ears and cursing real bad, F and everything, and I was, scared. And they started saying things to me, dirty things, and laughing at the birds. One kid took a stone and tossed it to see how close he could splash the birds. Then another kid took another stone and threw it to see how close he could splash the birds. And then all of the kids were throwing stones to see how close they could splash the birds. And then all of a sudden they started throwing the stones at the birds, and I started screaming, "Stop it!" And the stone that hit the bird's leg and bent it like a straw. And the bird keeled over in the water, wings flapping in the water, and they kept doing it, and I kept screaming, "Stop it! Stop it!" But they didn't hear me. They had ugly music, and they're cussing, and it just took a little disregard. So I started running, and I ran to the zookeeper, and I told him about it, and he got his club, and we ran back to the place where the birds were, but the kids were gone. There were white feathers on the water. The water was still. Big swirls of blood. The birds were still. Their little beaks were open, their legs were broken. Toes were curled. Still. It's like the world stopped. The zoo guard tried to say something to me, but I couldn't hear him. All I could do was see his mouth move. And the cops came, and they took me to the hospital, and they tried to give me a needle to stop me from screaming. They never found those guys. But what if they did? What good would it do? Because you can never. Words back again.
Okay.